Hi everyone, welcome to In the Green Zoom. We're in the Green Zoom right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
We did it.
I love that. To all of you watching at home, you missed Mike from Nightlight. They do such a great job producing our show. Counted us in with an incredible God voice, and I love when you go to a show and they got a legit audio situation set up, and the sound guy does it right. That feels good every time. What do I? When they're really on, I mean, I do most of my shows are pretty ragtag. It's right next to having an amplifier and a boombox. How you doing, Phoebe Bottoms?
Sorry, I just got a call from Los Angeles, California, and I had to
We're in
block
Los
it.
Angeles.
You are.
Yeah.
Where did Zoom go now? Oh my God.
You okay,
My first
Phoebe?
night with here we go. So it's in a bigger there. Hi.
You all right?
We're back. Anyway, I got a phone call and it made my whole computer shut down. What were you saying?
I was saying, how you doing, Phoebe Bottoms? Great to see you.
Hey, I'm good, Paul. Thanks so much for seeing me. Good to be seen. I'm good. I am now, I think, freshly on the other end of pregnancy sickness, which feels great. It's been a rough couple months.
Yeah, that's exciting. Are you what you told us some of the things you couldn't eat last time you brought this up. What else? Did you lose any other favorites along the way?
You know what? Happy to say that was the rock bottom, and it's now more, the palate's open again. And it's open season on Ezekiel English muffins and cream cheese and turkey. That's a lot of fun. There's just all kinds of, marvels being brought back in. For
God.
Breakfast on Sunday, I had a crab cake, toast, and a Passover brownie, and watched Wedding Crashers at 8 a.m. So it's been a real weird vibe over here, but that's how you grow a healthy man.
Yes.
Oh, it's a son. Also, I found out it was a son.
Oh.
I'm having a son.
Wow.
Yay. I'm really excited. I'm very glad it's a boy.
Well, sorry. I thought you got the note that men were canceled.
Yeah.
By the time he inches along, men will be back. You guys are,
Yeah.
you're good at it.
Like a white boy autumn situation.
White boy autumn.
And speaking, having a penis doesn't, doom you to being a boy forever. You can.
Wow, okay.
can
Very
transition,
true.
So
Wow.
Very true.
So this kid may be way ahead of the curve.
I guess I'm
He's-
just an old conservative kid.
He can be whatever he wants. But I
Exactly.
think I am much more well equipped to raise a boy than a girl. I've been doing like a Jane Goodall level of field research on men my whole life. And then they're like, oh, it's a boy. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I can explain the world to him because I myself am a white 37-year-old man trapped in a Jewish 30-year-old's body. Anyway.
37.
Yeah. Not quite 40, but too 30 to be young.
Yeah. 37's that great
Ouch.
time where you've really locked into the thing that's going to destroy
Yes.
you. Like
Yeah.
the cracks are showing, maybe the bad knees have started to show up, or you're getting a bit of a tremble, and then you're about to really learn some lessons.
You really
It's
can't
like-
avoid noticing patterns.
Yeah.
The gas pedal is stuck to the floor.
Yeah.
But it's also like it's just past 30 enough that like you're still, because when you hit 40 you're like, all right, well, here's a new phase, but you're like just close enough to crisis for like a big change, but far enough away that you feel like you can still kind of like live out your 30s. It's a great
Yes.
place to mentally be living in, and that's where I've been thriving since I think I was born. I truly think that this is the identity. I think a failing headliner road comic died in like a motel in Minot and then was reincarnated into me in like 1989. He had like a cassette that didn't do well, but like Bill Hicks told him he was funny once, and like that was good enough for him.
I am a comedy condo.
I made too many cassettes. I don't understand. CDs are out and cassettes are out, and I went with cassettes because I'm 37.
It's 37. It's 1989. How does reincarnation work? Did he die right as I was being born, or like?
I think he could have been stuck in the in-between and was allowed to decide, do I haunt the comedy condo for all eternity?
Right.
Or do I move on to the next realm? And he chose next realm.
Yeah. So I think probably like sometime between 86 and 89. Let's say.
Your first words were, I can't even tell my best joke anymore.
I think it's also entirely possible he was like stabbed by like a waitress's husband that he was fucking. That seems like my guy.
Yes.
Something like that.
You should name your son Tribble, and he could be a Tribble son.
Tribble Run Bottoms. That's kind of a great name.
Tribble
Run Bottoms.
The middle name Tribble, or one like Tribble dash run.
Tribble dash run hyphen bottoms.
For some reason, the way you said hyphen sounded like Yiddish, and I respect that.
Most of what comes, I'm like Rumpelstiltskin. I can turn anything into a string of.
Are you gonna let him keep his Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah, we were driving home, and I was like, "So what are we gonna do about that?" And Matt was like, "I don't want to talk about it." And I was like, "Well, let's just talk about it then, and then we don't ever have to talk about it ever again." I'm like, if it's squeamish at all, let's just not cut his dick off. And he's like, "Oh yeah, then let's." Yeah, nobody. I don't want.
No, that's the safe bet. It's a safe bet.
It's so 2000 and late.
Yeah, it really is.
Just because,
Paul, yeah.
No, go ahead, Nick.
Well, I was going to say that you don't want it to be one of those guys who's like really traumatized by the circumcision and becomes like a circumcision advocate. God bless those people, but
I don't know.
It's quite a life, you know.
Yeah.
If you saw How To with John Wilson, there's a guy like that, and
right. Yeah. Trying to grow his gear back. And this is forewarning. This is a joke that I've told on stage, but I believe this is true. That if you get your child circumcised now, you're giving them an old guy's penis, and when they do finally get to have sex with other people their own age, they're going to be laughed out of the bedroom for having an old guy cut penis. No young boys are getting circumcised anymore.
That's exactly what I said. I'm like, it is so out of style.
Is that why I feel so young?
Yeah. You got a young man's dick.
Yeah.
I'm out here with my boomer ass penis, and it is a fucking nightmare.
I got boomer down there too.
When I found out that I had lost, hey, am I a pleasure-loving guy? You bet. And to find out that I may have lost sensation in my, I've less sensation. You're telling me my penis could have had more sensation?
Stop it. Sorry.
That's why James is so happy. Now I know why.
That's why I'm a good listener.
You know what, Phoebe?
Yeah, Paul.
I'm glad you brought up. I'm glad you brought
Keep going.
up.
I'm gonna let Gertie out of the room. Keep talking.
No, we love it.
Also, the listeners with earbuds in they love a nice dog bark in a hard, echoey room.
Sorry, gang.
Hardy dog
bark.
Okay. Good.
I know she's a hound. She's got a horrible hound bark.
Oh, I love Gertie.
That's going to bring us up to our first subject, our first question of the night, and it was based off of Phoebe's last.
Excuse me, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but I don't know why I'm here.
Ron! Ron Lynch.
Hi, Ron.
Hi, everybody.
Hello,
what
Ron.
is this? Why are we here?
We're doing our Green Zoom podcast.
In the existential sense.
Oh, I thought this was the green room for the show I'm doing at 8:00.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh, you can hang out.
you can hang out here.
Hang on out.
digitally. Yeah, hang out with
I
us.
have
Pop on
a
there.
Twitch show coming up where I play online solitaire, and every time I turn an ace, I've got to take a swig of absinthe. While eating pasta. And it's rebroadcast on the Clubhouse, where people can yell out, "Put the black 6 on the red 7." It's a great show. If you want to hang out, you guys want to hang out until 8, you can do that one with me.
I would love to do that show.
Can I do solitaire with you?
Otherwise, if you don't mind, I'm just going to hang out.
Oh, please hang out.
Oh, good.
No, I think you should. I think you're actually a great person to help answer our first question of the night. Our first theme is if you were a ghost, what would be the thing that would drive you to stop haunting the comedy condo?
Oh.
Yeah. What horrible thing drove you a good haunting gig like a condo? They probably had a pool and a nice view. Say could have been Phoenix, could have been Albuquerque. What do you think would drive you away from haunting the comedy condo? Ron Lynch?
Well, it's not the usual, like don't do that in the mayonnaise.
That's what I think of every single time.
Never use.
I think of a condo.
Why not? Why wouldn't you?
That's how I got pregnant. I made a sandwich at the Omaha Funny Bone Comedy Condo.
Believe me, that's not how you got pregnant.
She tripped and fell on a sandwich.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just hanging out in the condo might make you leave. I've seen a lot of comedy condos. Let me put it that way. And, I would say if I wouldn't haunt a comedy condo, and if I did, I would keep everybody out.
Right, you'd be one of those ghosts that protects the door.
Rent the motel with the $300 they're giving you for middling.
Gatekeeping, comedy gatekeeping from beyond the grave. I love that.
I was sure there were supernatural forces keeping me out of the comedy store.
Exactly.
I don't know what spirit there has got something against me, but it's felt. I do not feel welcome there. James Fritz, what would stop you from haunting a comedy condo? What would drive you out as a spirit?
Well, I mean,
Spectre no more.
Chris D'Elia toured pretty relentlessly for a while there. That might make me pack it up.
Yeah, just watching a guy go through all of his V-neck T-shirts, and you're like, I can't kill myself. I'm already dead. I already did that once in this condo. Phoebe Bottoms, what would drive you out of the comedy condo?
I feel like there's already so many ghosts in all of them. Yeah. It'd be hard to find your own space.
Just like comedy. Yeah.
It's like it's just like every single one you go to, it's like, all right, I got to share a room with 3 other dead features. Fine. Or just watching idiots like me get drunk for like the first time on the road on like Sutter Hill wine with a headliner. That's awful.
That's how you got pregnant.
That is, it's been dormant for like 10 years and now here it is. It's disgusting.
Those are some bad sperm.
Very really lazy. Bad. They're shaped like dreidels. They're like all clumpy and they're not very aerodynamic. They just sort of bumped around.
You didn't deliver the first cube. Gelatinous cube.
Just so disgusting.
So disgusting. Nick Flanagan, what would drive you out of haunting the comedy condo?
I think it would be feeling such a respite when I heard about COVID and just being like, I got this place to myself finally. And then like 3 days later, nothing having changed and a good comedian coming in. I was going to write a book.
They keep touring in spite of the
They keep touring, and they keep saying they're canceled, but their dates are happening. You know what I mean? Like every tour here is called the canceled tour, but they're performing. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that would definitely COVID would have done it.
Yeah, I'd probably also just get mad that like I'd want to be haunting bigger condos. Why can't I haunt the big rooms?
Can you tour as a ghost? And you can.
I think so.
I hope so.
I never understand the rules with ghosts. Are you confined to the space, or can you walk through walls?
I think you're stuck in a space.
Yeah.
Ghost.
But
I imagine it very similar to what it's like when I go to the gym. Like, I wander around a gym like I'm a ghost trapped between worlds. Like, I just go from room to room with unfinished business, being like, I guess I'll lift weights, and then I do it for like 4.5 seconds, and then I wander to like a treadmill. It's a very similar experience.
So maybe the best kind of ghost to be is, say, like Vincent Schiavelli in Ghost, because he's got the whole subway. He can go from Coney Island to
Great ghost.
Bronx, and I think, or like Civil War dead because of the size of the fields.
Yeah, big group.
Yeah, you do get a
That's
nice
fun.
field.
Yeah,
But it probably gets a little samey, gangrene,
Yeah.
you know.
It's
I think it's sad if you're haunting a place that's mobile, like the Queen Mary, and then they dry dock you and turn you into a tourist attraction. You're like, I was supposed to be on at sea for forever, and now there's just like teenagers scaring each other in front of like.
They just changed the rules on you. It's not fair. That's part of the problem of living for eternity, though. You know, things change.
Yeah, it's true.
Everything goes static at a certain point.
Maggie, Maye, what would drive you out? What would make you stop haunting the comedy
Hi,
condo?
Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
Hello, Maggie.
Nothing. I'm not scared of a bunch of comedians. Are you serious? This is a sweet gig. I get my own plays. What are they going to do? They're going to do some spells from when they saw The Craft in high school? Whatever. Don't scare me at all. I'm going to stay there. I'm going to make a name for myself. You know, then the club will have like a seance on Halloween, the Maggie Maye seance or whatever, what have you. Just stay there, make a name for myself, and haunt it until the club closes.
Brilliant.
That's
Brilliant.
What would get me to leave is the club closing and me getting evicted is how I would leave.
they say this bank was built on a comedy condo.
I heard Maggie's ghost moved to Austin. To Rogan.
The one good thing is you do have Monday through Wednesday to yourself.
That's a great
That's true. That is true.
You know, you don't have to put your ghost bra on or anything.
It used to be just Monday.
Things have changed, man. The boom's over.
Yeah, but that's when the booker brings his mistress there. Like it's still getting used, but it's in more domestic family ways. But I don't know. It's gossip for yourself to mutter for other people to not really hear, except through whispers.
It'd be fun to like secretly punch up the jokes on like the comics notebook of the ones you liked and like ruin the ones of the comics you don't like.
That's great.
The ghost is so confident that it's like I can punch up. Like I love.
Well, you know the secrets of the afterworld.
But also the idea that like comics act as though they're reading off teleprompters. They're like they're gonna read this out loud tonight. Woo!
I've met some road comics that basically were reading off teleprompters at this point.
No, the trick is to get into
Monica Lewinsky's in the news.
You're like, no, she isn't.
Oh, it's been a while.
No.
You just whisper suggestions into their ear like, stop doing that act out. It adds nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And you could change their set list.
Yeah. Reorder it. Put the closer in the middle.
It's pretty fun.
Mess it up.
All right,
There
so
couldn't
let's
be
all
an easier
die.
group of people to fuck with. There really couldn't. We're all so bizarre and superstitious and have weird thoughts about, and we're all inside our head. We
all want something to believe in so badly too. That's part of it.
Let me appear to a generation of comedians in the half bath. Oh my God, Ron Lynch, how how are you doing? It's great to see you.
It's good to see you. I thought there were like 35 people on this thing.
We each count for 2.
From what I heard, things are good.
Well, usually there's 100 people here, Ron. You know how it is. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Believe me, I
week.
know.
Yeah.
It was packed last week.
I'm going to tell you shouldn't have had me on the show.
I think there's a big high school football game or something.
Ron,
well, I'm doing all right, and I've been doing this show for a year now, which is enough. And but I'm not going to stop. I can't.
I love it.
Because what am I going to do? What am I going to do with the Saturday night now? I'd wind up staring at the computer with nobody on it. That's sad. That's so sad.
I know. Then you're just playing solitaire by yourself.
That's not.
Oh, that's the show. No, that's That's different than the Tomorrow Show. That's different. This is a very unique show that draws a specific kind of person.
How is the?
No, go ahead, Nick.
No. Are we fighting today? I feel like we're.
No, not at all, Nick.
But can you? That's a fun twist. The 2 most amicable people I know getting in a fisticuff.
We're gonna go into a breakout room, and Nick and I are gonna handle some shit. That's for the Patreon. The rest of you will have to just monitor each other.
No matter what you hear, don't open the cyber door.
What I was going to ask you, Ron, was that the Tomorrow Show, perhaps my favorite show in Los Angeles.
Ouch.
Did you port over the audience very well? You know what I mean? Like, do you see the same faces, that are?
Yes. Yes and no. I mean, there are a bunch of new people that have been there almost every week. And then there's people that don't like to go out of their house. Now they don't have to, and they're always at the show. They used to come to occasional shows, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting.
I'm in Toronto, so I miss it all. It's so late. Yeah, it's like
Toronto. How are we hearing you? How is that working?
I came to LA to do the Zoom.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's a lot of travel.
I didn't know it was you.
You really made that hotel room your own.
Yeah, I've had to bring my stormtrooper litho.
Ron, so you're starring in a movie that is coming out very soon, Too Late, and it's going to the Seattle Film Festival. Are you going to Seattle?
The Seattle International Film Festival first. And I happen to know you are in the film, and
I have a small part. Yes, I
keep forgetting the behind the scenes things that I had with you.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I heard about it, I went to the computer and I started looking up tickets for Seattle. And as I was doing that, I realized the obvious, which is the fact that there's no festival with people. It's all online. First time I'm in a big movie, and it's a place I can't go to.
Maybe you should just go there anyway.
I go to Seattle. I know I'm very good at it, but
I can't wait to see it. It's a zombie movie.
No,
it's whatever your impression of it is, and then if it makes you watch it, that's great. But it's full of surprises. That's all I can say.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too. I've been trying to read a little about it, but I don't want to know a lot going in.
Well, now that we're talking about it, let me give you the details. It's called
Too Late.
It starts April 8th at the at the Seattle International Film Festival. It's the F's that threw me off. And that festival starts, I think, on the 8th. But you can see the film once you sign up. You can see the film any of those 2 weekdays.
Oh, great!
You get to see a lot of stuff too. Davey Johnson's in a movie there too.
Is he?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Seattle. And no.
Oh man,
it's pretty fun.
Which one is it? Which is the one he's in?
It's a 4-letter name with a Y in it that I can't.
Worm? Is it Worm?
Worm, exactly.
it looks really fun.
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun movies coming out.
Yeah. It looks like a pretty fun movie.
Phoebe, we're plugging Ron's movie. Right?
Sorry.
Hey, no, I plugged Davies, and the thing is, he's all over the trailer.
He's all in the trailer.
And they give everybody his name except him.
I know. I noticed that.
All the adults actually credit, and it's like, what? Where's Davey?
Or they're like, everyone knows him so well, we don't even need to give him name credit.
Maybe that's what it is. He had an explanation for it.
He transcends credit.
For me, it makes sense because I've mostly performed with Davey. I host a show called Blam Blam Blam. That's every second Tuesday in Koreatown. And Davey every month would improvise a disruption to the show. And he is just a brilliant improviser and really gets people gassed up, and they have no idea.
Yep. Like, so great when they don't know.
I'm on stage like, how do people must know this is fake, and then you just see them marveling, and I'm like, wow, how are we dragging them on for so long? But
I think some of the funniest things I've seen in this city have been at both Tomorrow and Blam Blam Blam. Davey doing something.
He's my co-host. He's been co-hosting my internet show forever. And I'm still booking this weekend, so if you guys want to talk to me afterwards.
Oh, networking.
Maybe I'll stay up late.
No, well, it's just easier.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm drinking. I am completely afraid of needles, so they're just giving me the vaccine in a drink. And
is that one shot or
bitter,
two?
but it's good.
Is that's the Mountain Dew Moderna? The Mountain Dew Zero Moderna?
It's kind of like a Gatorade type of. It's got stuff in it besides the vaccine.
Do you just have to drink the one, or do you have to drink another one in 4 weeks?
I have to drink one every 4 weeks.
the rest of your life.
Yes.
It's got the electro heavies. It's
all right.
How come you didn't go with the Pfizer Fresca?
Electro heavies.
No, this is Pfizer. I have to keep it really cold.
Oh, tasty.
Put that fucking thing in a koozie, Ron. You need a koozie for that.
An option that you could just walk in and be like, "Can I have a Pfizer on ice? I don't want to get stuck."
Load up his Yardarita.
Joking aside, which is impossible, I got the Pfizer, and she goes, "This is going to be cold." She says, "Oh, it's cold," and it came right out of the freezer before she shot me with it, and I could feel it. I could feel the cold.
Jesus.
Come into my arm.
Wow.
Second one was kind of warm, so I think they screwed up.
Did you send it back? Like, this is room temp. I
had this before.
Asked for ice cold.
I hate people who ask to return the vaccine.
That as much.
Did you send it back? I would never send it back.
I said, give me another one.
Can you rub a little? And can you rub a little lemon on the?
Did you write a mean note in the tip section?
Yeah, I went on the thing that everybody does right away.
Did you get side effects from it?
No, actually, I don't know why, but I didn't. Everyone else I know was complaining.
I was destroyed after.
I was pretty tired the next day, but to no extent.
I got a copy of Woody Allen's book, Side Effects, afterwards. They're giving them away now. I mean, no one.
Oh, yeah, you get that. You get that the next day. Automatic.
Yeah. Do I have to? I'm not signing for this.
I have to. When was the last time you got to tell someone I'm not signing for this?
I guess
I'm signing for this.
When I was served my paper.
They told me to wait 15 minutes.
After the shot, did you feel bad?
What?
How soon after the shot did you feel bad?
Like, it was hard. It was kind of fucked up because it coincided also with like feeling shitty from pregnancy, but like it was probably like 12 hours afterwards. And then the next 2 days, especially the next day, it was like really, really bad. And I was very conscious of like, because in New York, pregnancy is an underlying condition. So I got to gobble it up. But I was like, if this is any taste of what it would be like to have that, I know, they're like, you disgusting breeders. But yeah, I was like, this is horrifying. If this is what it would be like to have COVID on top of this.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, it was gnarly. Yeah. But then after 2 days, it lifted and my arm was just sore. And now my baby's got antibodies. You hear that, you little creep?
You ungrateful.
Sins of the mother.
I know people that had shivers for like hours, like 5 hours. Ridiculous.
I was like, I had to go into a 4-hour like Zoom production meeting the next day, and I just like turned the camera off and just huddled and listened and just kind of like motioned words with my hand like a, you know, some kind of creature or goblin. And yeah, but hey, when you can, go get it. It's worth it. I got Bill Gates coursing through my veins and it feels great.
Just remember, though, if you get it, you're going to hate the next day.
Yeah. Just like anything worth doing.
I have a show that night, and I was like, should I? It's like 3 hours after the shot, so I feel like
you're fine then. It really is just the next day. And I
just
and it doesn't hit some people as hard. But I was like, 3 hours later,
They told me to wait 15 minutes after it was over in like a bunch of chairs separated from other people. And so I stayed for like 4 hours just to make sure, you know.
I'm still there. I'm still in the holding zone.
I'm lonely.
I'm going to spend the night. I'm going to show up to Dodger Stadium with like footy pajamas and be like, where's everybody else sleeping? Show me.
Vaccine slumber party.
I love that. I mean, look, is that not one of the first things you would do once freshly poked? Have a big old slumber party? My God.
Yeah, let me get together with friends in pajamas.
Coughing. Yeah, just throwing popcorn at each other. Oh my God.
I was up at a park
like that. With the thing of like cranium.
What'd you say?
What?
I said I'm just going to show up to people's houses like that with a thing of cranium.
You bring a game to a slumber party. My God.
That's a power move. I like it.
That is a power move. You're really taking control of the night.
You'll know I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Right.
Heavily.
It's a kind thing to do, and it also sends a subtle message. I'm gonna be here a while.
And I'm in control.
And that's a participation heavy game too. Yeah. That requires a lot from people, a cranium. That's not Connect 4 or Guess Who.
Has anyone ever played the game oh crap, I forgot the name of it already. Wow.
Sounds like a what one?
Gestures, it's called.
Gestures, yes.
No.
Like an improv charades thing where the cards are on a thing.
Yes, I have.
They fall one by one.
Yeah.
You have to grab the card as you get them, and it's pretty fun. I have had that at parties a long time ago when I used to hang out with people. And
did you bring it to Dodger Stadium?
Not a game. And I went, yeah, you're not gonna say that in 15 minutes, believe me.
You're like a real ambassador for it. Yeah, I'm a big game hater. I hate games. But every once in a while one will get you.
I just played it by myself.
How'd you do?
Pretty good. But when the person who was me playing against them, that guy lost.
Every game you play is solitaire.
That's right. It's a
wonderful theme.
He's writing country songs.
Only the other thing was the truth.
The roast of Phoebe.
I I'm using my ring. I'd get closer and stare bigger, but I'm using this ring light my mom sent me for the first time, and it's too bright the closer I get.
I don't like the ring light. I don't like it.
It's a lot. I feel like I'm being interrogated by all of you.
No, it looks good actually.
Yeah.
It's got very 90s Guess energy. You know what I mean? The Guess Jeans Company. I'm feeling very 90s Guess energy. Guess. Yeah.
From me?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like
thanks, Paul.
the backdrop, the ponytail looks great.
I could be brighter, but then I'm kind of washed. Oh, that's not bad.
If I don't use the ring light, I look like I'm so red. I look like an Irish guy that just played a pickup.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were using a ring light, Fritz. My God.
That's how subtle it is, you know.
It's these peek behind the curtains that you just
tasteful. I use a tasteful ring light. Okay.
Yeah, I take the dim down. I dim it down.
Mine is complicated. It also has a little arm for my phone in it.
Yeah, isn't that great?
What is a ring light? This is just how naturally I look in my life.
You just glow.
You're a luminous person, Maggie.
Yeah, you have an orb of all-knowing power floating in front of you at all times. That's why I keep you close.
I have 2 separate light sources. Hold on.
Oh wow!
Oh, see, that looks good too.
That looks great. There's like PAs and grips back there. No, wait, Maggie, that's the Oh no, darkness.
We lost her.
We lost her. Mine has different. Oh wait, that's without. But then it also has this blue setting.
Right, there's warm and there's blue.
Yeah, the blue matches my sweater.
Yeah, which is good.
Oh, look at this. Maybe I'll do this. How's this for a 90s guess?
This is pure entertainment, everybody.
Ron, everybody enjoying this right now is stuck with the fact that they need to learn a little bit of stage lighting. Stage lighting is become more important to everyone.
Very important. At the theater. Too bad we're not on a stage.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoever said all the world's a stage didn't think of Zoom.
I took
that's a great line
in lighting, and by the way, I have a master's in theater. Very useful.
Is that right?
Yeah. And the lighting class, if the barometer says that the pressure is up, you need to turn the lights up a notch because people are kind of get down when the barometric pressure is greening. Really? You don't have to worry about that in LA because this is a desert. But and it doesn't rain. It never rains here.
And there's also nothing that can bring people up. There's no amount of light that can lift the fire.
It's a goddamn desert of laughs in some of these rooms.
If you're doing a comedy, turn the lights up to 10.
He's right. I'm going to juice him.
Is there any truth to the old, Letterman, keep the studio audience cold? Cold is better than...
It is true.
Is it like 62 degrees?
To get warmer. But
what?
People move just to get warmer, and laughter is like a vibrating type of thing. So they don't actually think things are funny. They're just laughing.
It's just shivers.
Yeah, trying to stay alive.
Their life is in
if it coordinates with something funny, that's the best.
Right.
Yeah.
It's surfing. Survival.
You're riding their shivers. That's genius.
You ever seen an Alaskan comic on the road? Not as good.
Like, whoa.
They're like, this kills at home. I'm like, yeah, you're in an igloo.
I love this new material.
When you call it material, it makes me want to write it down.
Write it down.
Yeah.
Do we have to... What?
Go ahead, Phoebe. No, go ahead.
I didn't. I swear to God.
Okay. It's funny to us. We're all joking as if the world's never going to reopen. And I went to San Diego this weekend, and boy, it's open. There's all types of people do it, like those like beachside patio bar, like it's popping. And I was like, oh, these people are. I think the world shut down, and they're like, no.
San Diego never shut down.
Unrelated, but did you see there's been an uptick in cases?
Yes. Well,
Impending doom, they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People love the way we're living now, and they don't want to let go of it.
Right. They love eating like that specifically in restaurants. They've gotten used to it. I want to be on the line of open and closed for the rest of my miserable life.
I won't be happy until the peanut shells are beneath my flip-flops once more. That's when I know I'm happy. These boys just love to get out there, and they just spit their peanut shells on the ground and open toe shoes. It was a horrifying. I didn't go into these bars, please.
Listen,
You know
if
what?
I can't
Everybody's not going to get sick. Not everybody.
No,
So
I mean
you
I
might be
got
all right.
sick.
You might be all right. Go outside. Don't wear a mask.
But what
Might
is
be all right
outside?
should be America's slogan.
Yeah, that's what it says. That's what it says on the Statue of Liberty's base. I don't know. I guess it's probably fine here.
It might be all right.
Might be all right.
Old masses, it might be all right.
Give me your who and your whatever and so forths and so ons. I guess it's fine.
Your who?
Your huddled guys and your masses. Look,
Oh, bring the
You got-
huddled guys. They'll
your huddled
thrive.
guys.
Social distance. You apart.
With
No
all
huddling.
with all the mass shootings, the huddled people is who we need. They're going to be fine. They're already.
Huddled masses sounds like a studio audience for a nightlight show that we were talking about earlier, just huddling and giggling at each other.
It sounds like a really grim diagnosis. Like, sorry, we found huddled masses. We figured out why you're tired and cold.
Huddled up here. Huddled up here.
It's really all huddled.
How bad is it? Yeah, they're yearning to break free.
We're gonna put a stint in there. We're gonna break up.
We're
the
gonna
huddled
break it
masses.
up.
It'll be fine. Because I was in San Diego, so I wanted to make this about me. I noticed a lot of tiki themed businesses, and I generally enjoy that type of thing, but not everything should be a tiki business. And so that brings us up, what is the worst business to theme a tiki? Maggie Maye, what do you think is the worst type of business for a tiki theme?
Probably a tax situation, a tax service, because I don't want to feel like people are having too much fun with my money. I want to know you guys are focusing. I
Yeah.
want to know that you aren't thinking about my ties and shit. And I want to know that you're going to get me my damn refund. Quit with all these little jokes and games and all of this.
A lot of clever names. A lot of clever, ways of turning a phrase.
Yeah, like, why are you expressing yourself so much when you should be expressing yourself through tax loopholes
Right.
for my money? Sir.
Yeah, don't be asking me for my Tiki 1040 or whatever. I don't want it. Give it to me straight. Let me not go to prison for this.
Maggie, are you in trouble?
Maybe. I just recently did like a back tax from like a few years ago, and like the government still hasn't gotten back to me, and I'm like, wow, they're just gonna come to my house and take me to jail, I guess. But
That's the worst.
I got some
I have
years
to do
to
it during the
account for.
podcast. That'll be a Patreon episode.
I have
Get dragged into my house with no shoes.
I
I'll
would
come
hate
fight
that to
for you.
happen, but I would be thrilled to watch it. I think you'd make a good moment out of it.
Oh,
No
yeah.
doubt about it. Phoebe Bottoms,
would
what do you
say my
think is the
reel.
worst business to tiki? What business shouldn't be a tiki business?
Paul?
Yes, Phoebe.
I don't know. I kind of feel like it's a. I feel like
This is good improv.
no, but hear me out. I feel like if you put bamboo reeds on anything, it'll make it work. And I don't even like tiki restaurants that much. They're fine, but how many pulled pork sliders and rum drinks do you need? Not many. But I kind of feel like it is a foolproof business model. You get people all slopped up on sugar, give them a tater tot that costs $14 with some kind of stupid, Waka-hooey ketchup dip or something.
Don't get down on tater tots.
I'm not even saying. That's what I'm saying is like, it's fine. It's airtight, Ron.
Yeah. Right.
It's airtight.
Right. Man, I'll talk shit about tater tots. Why would you have a tater tot? You could have a French fry. I said what I said.
That's why.
I don't know, man. It's two different families.
Tater tot is made of many tiny pieces of potato.
Yeah, it's little crystallizations. It's an atom. You got a hash brown, you got a French fry, you got a tater tot. Those are three very symbiotic friends. You don't have to turn them against each other, Maggie.
I have very strong opinions about French fries and potato-related treats.
As do I. Yeah. As do I. Look, no one gets it more than I do.
Related treats. What are some of those?
I've never had bad tater tots.
I've had a soggy tot.
Yeah.
They're not as bad as the fucking.
My God.
Fucking In-N-Out fries. Nothing is.
Oh, come on. It's a good fry.
They don't even salt the motherfuckers.
I don't know. You get an animal-style fry. That's a fun thing.
Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna put my tater tots in chili with cheese. Okay,
that is fun.
Well done. Because they don't cook them all the way, so you have to tell them like
you gotta get them well done. You gotta.
Those are some fundamentalist Christian fries. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's why I like them. I like them sort of bland and fervent.
It should be called Romney fries, even though he's not Christian. You get it, bland.
You get it.
White.
He's on the Mormon's on a Christianity menu.
Whoa.
No, that's the secret menu. That's the one you're ordering off.
They're animal style, bro. They're extra toasty.
Is the waffle fry like part of the evolution between?
I think a waffle fry is
the French fry and the tater tot.
I think it's a disgusting, abhorrent invention.
No, they're cool.
What? Horrible.
They're cool.
No,
I love them.
No, they're not. They're a farce.
Great for sauces.
No, they're not.
It's like a catcher's mitt for sauce. If you're a sauce king,
they go, come, my friend.
Yeah. Waffle fries.
I don't know.
Ketchup,
lady.
They're small squares that fill up with the sauce.
It's great.
I don't trust them.
I'm just being. It's a physics thing.
No, you're right.
That was his minor.
It really glops in. Hey, Nick Flanagan, what's the wrong business to Tiki?
I thought, a somber museum doesn't feel right.
Mm.
You don't want to go to the Tenement Museum in New York. There's like a tiki vibe.
I would probably go more often if there were.
Yeah, but that's like they're not trying to get regulars.
It's not appropriate.
It's not appropriate. You got it. Families lived 5 to a head there. And now we're offering, flaming cocktails. I don't think so.
Like, is there a calypso band in here? What's going on? Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold on. Why is there beach sand everywhere?
These are the same torches the mob chased us out of the village with.
And they're still lit.
They've been lit the whole time.
We still use them. We thought, why bring in tiki torches? We'll use the original. Bad, very bad.
Did we not have done that with the Eternal Flames? Okay.
Fair enough. James, what do you think is the wrong business to tiki theme?
Well, an abortion clinic as well as my first thought.
You think so? I don't know, man. I kind of think it's the right vibe.
I think it would be calming.
From whence it began, right?
Sticky fingers.
I don't know, man. It's like a perfect bookend to that narrative.
Especially if they do the tiki tea thing and they're like, you ask for one thing and then they're like, bula, 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 bula. Like it's like horrible.
It would really confuse the protesters, though.
Yeah, it would.
Which would be fun.
Get them in a fucking Congo line.
Yeah, I was thinking more just like anything the sticky hands from all the drink. When I think tiki bar, I think sticky.
Sticky places. The stickiest places in the world.
Couldn't they put the medicine in the drink with a little umbrella, and then you just drink it, and that's your abortion?
And they're like,
abortion clinics can't be that unsticky.
I mean, however much it costs.
It's just peddling. Yeah, it's sticky.
That's right. Old school class.
I mean, not a lot of.
Shut up.
When they've got the windows that open up to the street.
What?
When they have the windows that open up to the street, you can just walk up, get a sidewalk of Borscht. You can just pop in and grab one. You don't have to go in.
Okay, maybe it's a good idea. Maybe I'm wrong. All right.
Yeah,
I don't hate it.
The round the clock protests at the Bourbon Street, but abortion clinics.
Yeah, I think it would draw a lot of bad people who then would become part of the protest.
Yeah.
See, this is
while we're here, let's scream at a woman.
When this idea first occurred to me, I realized the challenge is every business, if you put the tiki theme on it, it just creates, there's just an audience for it. Like, it sounds ridiculous, and you go, you know what, some people would like that.
That's what I'm telling you.
If it's totally wrong, people will come to see why it's totally wrong. And
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, what would it be? Anything that is not supposed to be tiki, that has tiki stuff there, is wrong. Right?
Yeah.
So Ron
should
Lynch,
have it.
what's the wrong business to tiki?
Any non-tiki place.
I dare you to name one.
Name one? Wow.
Yeah, what's the worst one?
I can't think of anything.
Think of your close your eyes, Ron. We're gonna go through this. You're running an errand, your most frustrating errand, the one you've been putting off for weeks. You're finally there. You walk in. It's a goddamn tiki bar as well. What business are you in?
A tiki bar, because I went to drink. I love those.
Gotcha.
God, you walked right into that one, Paul.
Yeah, you did.
I walked into the tiki bar of this show, and
Like,
got
Good
bounced.
Mai Tai, man. You can't really do some good Mai Tai. And those are available anywhere.
they're not good.
No.
you don't like
No,
Mai
they're
Tai?
not.
No, they're usually not good. They're usually bad. I like a good Mai Tai, but it's usually just like a bunch of trashy, really shitty, sugary
Are you
mixers.
More of a colada man? Like if you're gonna have a beach drink.
Well, that's good. I guess that's a tiki drink.
That is a good drink. Oh,
Yeah.
I want a drink.
Have you guys been to Damon's?
No.
Yeah, I love
Damon's in
Damon's.
Glendale?
It's great.
No.
Pretty great.
Yeah.
Pretty great. Drink specials on Monday and Tuesday. I'm sounding like an alcoholic now with all my laughing.
Yeah, I'm worried about Ron. He knows all about all these like drink special happy hours that are going on
Do I don't drink those.
all over the lower Dales.
I just know a lot about
Go in there and ask for the Ron. I mean, I just
They'll kick you out right away.
Yeah. Tell them Rob sent you. And we go, ooh.
I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start telling people to tell businesses I've never been to that I've sent them.
that was like every other commercial growing up would be like the spokesperson would be like, and tell them oh
Oh, I see.
or whatever, you know. Bad example, but
No, there's like, yeah, it's emojis.
Just out of fear, they give you whatever they want.
Well, he can't give you COVID.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Sure, Ron.
Paul, maybe you can answer this. What's the big M on the bottom?
Oh, that's M for Mike. Mike is the
We
guy
booked
who's producing the show.
We booked the green M&M. We got her.
She's hot.
The hot one.
So when people watch
M
the
is-
show, do they see those two things at the bottom?
Uh-uh.
I don't think so.
That's good.
No, they cut it into like this is. I feel like if I show the screen of us talking to us talking, we'll get sucked into like some
get
kind
one
of
of those
other
mirror
dimension. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and then the
Watch
gang
the show?
disappeared.
Gang. That's us.
Yep.
I'd like to change my answer.
Oh, please, James Fritz. We're always allowed a second answer. What would you like to change the answer to?
Oh, I don't have it yet. I'd just like to change. I'd like to change it.
Sure.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy with it. That's what I'm saying.
I liked it.
I thought it was good.
It had some fun edge.
I wasn't trying to be edgy. That's what I was
Now,
afraid
this
of.
is
No.
Green
But you
Room.
weren't.
This is
It just.
Green Room.
It was fun. It was fun to
Okay.
pal around
I was
about
going to
it.
say a comedy club would be a terrible place to be tiki themed, but that was the John Lovitz Club's
I was
theme.
gonna say,
And it was terrible.
It must
It
be
was
terrible
as
to you.
bad of a comedy club as you could.
Was it a tiki theme?
It was, yeah. The whole
Yes, it was.
the stage had surfboards and,
You know,
and
I've
I think there
only
was a
heard-
shack.
I've only heard tales of this place. I never got to go, and I'm.
It was
so
horrible.
upset.
Horrible. It had been BB King's. It was built for. It's like a three. What are you terraced?
It was
Place.
built for a
It's
very
it's just a-
talented musician.
Definitely, if you could have 200 people eating dinner at their tables enjoying a band, I bet it probably could have been great.
Right.
But to perform stand up to people sporadically sitting on the bottom level of a 3-story room with the beach behind you,
What was the extent of John Lovitz's involvement in the club?
He owned it.
That's a large extent.
I blame all of it on John Lovitz. I'm sure he signed off on all of it. He put his name on this tiki bar. That was what a mess.
John, I love you if you're watching.
I love him.
The Critic is great.
Who's
Oh,
radio?
yeah.
My stepmother's an alien, A+.
Yeah,
He's great on Funny You Should Ask.
Is that a show?
It's a horrible show where it should be people like us on the show, but it's semi I can't say famous, semi-famous comics on the show, like John Lovitz, Louis Anderson, Natasha, the blue collar guys. They switch off a little bit.
What a wild collection of people.
Where can
Never
I
seen
watch
the
this?
show?
No.
No, where is it?
Did
Is this a fever?
It's syndicated, so I don't know what channel it will be
Did
on.
it take over the Byron Allen slot, or is that
It's Byron Allen's show.
okay?
No, it's not the same. No, it's a different show.
But it is.
And they are. It's similar to many other shows where they ask somebody whether it's a true or false thing, and they go, "Well, yeah, I think that's true," and then the contestant has to go, "I disagree," or "I agree with them," and then they win money.
I would tune in every week to you describing this stupid show for like 45 minutes straight.
I wish they just play solitaire.
I'm a deer in the
boy.
headlights with the show because it just is so.
It
crappy.
sounds awful.
Yeah.
Ron, have you ever done a
Sounds great.
descriptive audio job? I feel like you'd be the perfect descriptive audio person.
You mean talking about what's going on, like on screen for a movie for a blind person?
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah, I've done. I do it every day.
When my cones finally peter out and turn into dust, will you be my verbal eye, Ron?
Sure. I
Yay!
can describe things for people all the time.
I would love that.
Yeah. Entering a tunnel. Make sure you stay off the wall. I'm just thinking of somebody driving.
I spend a lot of time in tunnels. That's perfect.
Right?
Yeah, I'm always in a tunnel.
And the walls are the most dangerous part.
Yeah.
Very famously.
Yeah, you got to stay in the middle empty zone.
Oh yeah.
Don't get too close to the walls.
Oh yeah.
That's what makes it a tunnel.
There was that lady. That lady was just found in a tunnel. Some lady had been wandering in a tunnel for 2 weeks or something.
What are you talking about? There's a lady in a tunnel for 2 weeks?
You're thinking about the ship.
It was like 3 weeks.
Yes.
What
Yeah,
happened?
A tunnel with cars or just a tunnel?
Boyfriend's house, and she saw a door and was like, "Let me go fuck around over here."
Wait,
And
what?
She saw like little tunnels to places and was just like, "Let me go investigate," and just lost her way. She was just in some tunnel, and then she ended up somewhere where she heard people and like was able to get their attention because she was screaming.
Oh my god, that was like
For
my biggest
3
fear.
weeks?
That was my biggest fear.
Yes.
As a hillbilly child who like lived in a cave-laden area, we would go
Oh,
look in
yeah.
caves. I
Yeah.
was always like, "All right, we gotta turn back around. What if we fucking can't and we get stuck in here forever?" That's so scary.
Oh, caves are terrifying.
How did she
Jeez.
survive? Did she eat bats and stuff?
That
And
yeah, they That's everyone I've told this to has asked that exact same question.
It's a very reasonable question.
It felt to me like such a throwback news story. I was like, this feels ancient. This is a tale as old as time, getting stuck in the Roman aqueducts. They found a woman stuck in there for, 3 Caesars or whatever, however they called weeks.
It was like the
3 Caesars.
Story. It was like almost comforting in how old school it was. Like,
how old was this woman?
I don't know.
We know so little about her.
I don't have. Yeah.
Awesome.
Unfortunately.
Maybe somebody in the chat room can tell us. There's no chat, is there? There's no chat. I just saw it.
There was never a chat.
All right, tunnel.
Yeah. It wasn't a young woman. It wasn't a baby Jessica situation. It was a grown-ass woman who's done her taxes and should have known better.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's someone who would have walked into a tiki tax place and been like, I'm too adult for this. Like, she should have known better.
She should have fucking known better.
All right, you have to figure out the percentages of how funny is this or how sad is this.
It's a lot, so it's hilarious.
She has a spokesman. Oh wait, no,
of course.
Oh my God, this literally is a Byron Allen show.
I mean, it's pretty funny if you walk into a tunnel and you don't know the way out is behind you.
Yeah.
You turn around.
I
think
am
she
not
walked in
finding
it.
this story.
It doesn't say how old she is.
Lubbock
Well, in
woman,
worse news,
Benjamin
Funny You
Child.
Should Ask was renewed for 2 seasons.
Did you look it up?
In 2020. It's still going.
Oh, yeah,
And
it's still going,
it
yeah,
literally is a Byron Allen
yeah.
show. That motherfucker's a genius. Just prints money.
I know.
Oh, yeah, it's great. He's on the show, too, just in case.
Yeah, what else?
Oh, good. Well, that's it for us here in the Green Zoom. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Ron Lynch, thanks for joining us.
have a
It's
show,
8 o'clock.
Ron.
Great to
You gotta
see
get
you,
your
Ron.
show.
Gotta go play
That's-
solitaire.
That's it? We just stop?
Yeah, because you got to get to your show, and it's the perfect time.
Oh, you're
for us
right. Oh, my God.
to let all of our friends go.
I have very little pasta left.
Well,
You're the slowest fucking
That's-
eater I've ever
You have
seen
1
in
minute
my
to
life.
finish the pasta.
It has to
This
come
is the new
around.
show.
You have to make sure it comes around, and I just did that.
Oh, I'm hungry.
No.
Very good to
I'm
see
gonna go-
everybody. Very good
Heralds
to see
are dead.
everybody.
Great to see you, Ron.
Very good to see you.
Plug your
Great
show.
to see you, Ron.
Plug your show.
Plug your show.
I do a show every Saturday at 11 p.m. at Ron Lynch 1 on the Instagram.
It's wonderful.
Much more fun than this. It's just a tiny TV. It's a little TV on your phone. Steve
And
Wright accidentally woke up and saw it one night, and he watched the whole show and thought it was insane that he was lying in bed holding his phone. Yeah. By the way, he's one of the guys that had shivers for 5 hours.
Stephen Wright,
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he's fine now.
Yeah.
a very special person.
He's just learned to live with the shivers.
I'm sorry. Sorry I brought him up. Okay.
No, I'm glad that you did. I'm glad you keep bringing up.
Nice Hollywood move right at the last second there.
Yeah.
Smart.
Glass.
He's a mess.
And we'll make sure that we'll put some links for the Seattle International Film Festival for people to check out. Too late, they'll be able to watch it.
I keep forgetting
On their
that part of my career. Sorry.
Ron, it hasn't even happened. You can't forget about it. You can't forget that it's going to happen. That doesn't make any sense at all.
It could be the start
Ah, that's exciting.
of something big. I don't
Yeah.
Ah.
have.
Well,
Yeah, well.
good night, everybody.
Good.
All right.
Oh,
Bye.
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 Bye.